Have you ever looked down at your legs at the end of the day and wondered why they feel so heavy? Or noticed swelling around your ankles that wasn't there this morning? If that's you, here's something that might surprise you. Almost everything you've been told about poor leg circulation is incomplete. Compression socks, elevating your legs, just walk more. You've probably tried all of it, and if you're honest, none of it really fixed the problem. It just made things bearable for a few hours. Here's the truth. Poor leg circulation is not one simple problem with one simple fix. It's often a warning sign. Your body is trying to tell you something. And most of the advice floating around online treats the symptom while ignoring the real cause. So I sat down with real doctors, not influencers, not supplement companies trying to sell you something, just doctors who treat this every single day. And I asked them the question most people are afraid to ask. What actually works? What they told me changed the way I think about this completely. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why your legs feel the way they do. You'll know the difference between the two totally different types of circulation problems and why mixing them up could be making things worse for you. You'll know which home remedies are actually backed by science and which ones are a waste of time and money. And you'll know the exact warning signs that mean it's time to stop guessing and see a doctor. So if you've been quietly dealing with heavy, tired, or swollen legs, and you just accepted it as normal, stick around. This video is going to change that. Let's talk about something you might be feeling right now: worry. Maybe you're wondering if your legs are trying to tell you something serious. Maybe you felt that heaviness and thought, is this just tired legs? Or is this something more? You are not overreacting. Leg swelling, heaviness, and aching are not just something to shrug off. Sometimes they are your body's way of raising a small flag. That flag could be pointing to a problem with your veins. It could be an early sign of a bigger issue with your heart. It could even be connected to blood sugar problems you didn't know you had. But here's the part that should make you feel better, not worse. Most of the time, these causes are very manageable. Once you know what's actually going on, you can do something about it. You are not stuck. You are not out of options. That's exactly why this video matters. Because guessing is scary. Not knowing is scary. But understanding what's happening in your body, that takes the fear away. And that's what we're going to do together, step by step. Let's clear up a big misunderstanding. Most people think poor circulation is just one problem. It's not. There are actually two very different types, and mixing them up is probably why nothing has worked for you so far. The first type is called venous. This means your blood is having trouble getting back up to your heart. Think of it like traffic, stuck on the way home. This is what causes heaviness in your legs. It's what causes swelling. It's what causes those bulging veins you might see under your skin. The second type is called arterial. This means your blood is having trouble getting down to your legs in the first place. This is like traffic that can't even leave the driveway. This often causes coldness in your feet. It can cause cramping when you walk. It can even cause pain when you're just sitting still. Here's why this matters so much. The things that help one type can do almost nothing for the other. Some can even make things worse. So when you try something like compression socks or elevating your legs or walking more and it doesn't work, it might not be because the advice is bad. It might be because you were using the wrong fix for the wrong problem. Think about it like this. If your car won't start, you wouldn't check the tires. You'd check the engine. Your body works the same way. You have to know what's actually wrong before you can fix it. This is exactly why so many people feel stuck. They keep trying the same tips over and over, and they keep getting the same results. Nothing. Not because they're doing something wrong, but because nobody ever explained the difference. Once you understand which type you're dealing with, everything else starts to make a lot more sense. And that's exactly what we're going to help you figure out next. Let's bust another myth. Poor circulation is not just an old person's problem. Not anymore. If you pictured this video being for your grandparents, think again. Doctors are seeing more and more young people dealing with this. People in their 30s, even in their 20s. So if you've been brushing off your symptoms because you think you're too young to worry about this, it's time to think differently. So what changed? A lot of it comes down to how we live now. Many of us sit at a desk for 8 hours a day, barely moving. Others stand in one spot for an entire shift, whether that's behind a counter, in a classroom, or on a hospital floor. Both of these can put a lot of stress on how your blood flows through your legs. Other things play a role too. Being pregnant changes how blood moves through your body. Certain birth control can affect it as well. And carrying extra weight puts more pressure on your veins than most people realize. Put all of that together, and you can see why this isn't just an aging issue anymore. It's a modern life issue. It's connected to how we work, how we sit, and how we move, or don't move, every single day. So if you're younger and you've been feeling this way, you're not imagining things. And you're definitely not alone. This is happening to more people your age than you might think, which means the answers in this video, they're for you too. Now let's get into what you've really been waiting for. What did the doctors actually say? I asked every doctor the same question. What do people waste their time and money on? Here's what they told me. A lot of supplements sold for circulation support don't have strong science behind them. Things like certain pills and gummies that promise to fix your circulation overnight. Doctors said most of these have very little real research proving they work. That doesn't mean every single one is useless, but it does mean you shouldn't expect a bottle from the store to solve a real medical problem. Doctors also said something surprising about massage. A lot of people believe rubbing or massaging swollen legs will fix the problem. But depending on the cause, this can sometimes do nothing or even make swelling worse for a little while. It might feel nice in the moment, but it's not a real fix. Now let's talk about what doctors say actually works. And fair warning, it's not exciting. It's not a secret pill. It's not a gadget you saw in an ad. It's simple, but it works. The first thing is movement. Not intense workouts, just regular movement throughout your day. If you sit for long periods, standing up and walking for just a couple of minutes every hour can make a real difference. This helps push blood back up through your veins instead of letting it pool in your legs. The second thing is how you elevate your legs. Most people do this wrong. Just kicking your feet up on a coffee table isn't enough. Doctors say your legs need to be raised above the level of your heart to really help blood flow back up. Even 15 minutes like this can help reduce swelling. The third thing is compression socks, but used the right way. A lot of people buy the wrong size or wear them at the wrong time of day. Doctors recommend putting them on first thing in the morning before swelling has a chance to build up. Wearing the correct size matters too. If they're too loose, they won't help much at all. The fourth thing is hydration. This one sounds too simple to be true, but doctors say it matters more than people think. When your body doesn't have enough water, your blood becomes thicker. Thicker blood is harder to pump, especially back up from your legs. And finally, doctors talked about when home care isn't enough. If lifestyle changes don't improve things after a few weeks, there are real medical treatments available. These range from simple procedures to close off problem veins, to medications that help blood flow more easily. None of this is something to fear. Many of these treatments are quick, and some don't even require surgery in a hospital. So here's the bottom line doctors want you to understand. Fixing poor circulation isn't about finding some secret trick. It's about doing a few simple things, consistently. And when that's not enough, knowing there are real medical options waiting for you, without judgment and without unnecessary fear. Now let's talk about something important. When should you stop trying things at home and actually go see a doctor? Most of the time, leg swelling and heaviness are not an emergency, but there are a few warning signs doctors say you should never ignore. The first is swelling in only one leg, not both. If one leg suddenly looks bigger than the other, this could be a sign of a blood clot. This is something that needs medical attention right away, not home remedies. The second is skin that changes color. If you notice your skin turning red, purple, or even a bit blue, especially if it feels warm to the touch, this is your body telling you something needs to be checked. The third is sudden pain, not the dull ache you might be used to, but a sharp pain that comes on quickly. This is different from everyday heaviness, and it should not be ignored. The fourth is a wound or sore on your leg that won't heal. If you notice a cut or sore that's been there for weeks without getting better, this can be a sign that blood isn't flowing properly to help your body repair itself. If you notice any of these signs, please don't wait it out. Please don't try to Google your way through it. Go see a doctor. Catching these things early almost always means simpler treatment and a much better outcome. But here's the reassuring part. Most people watching this video do not have these warning signs. Most people are simply dealing with everyday heaviness, swelling, or achiness. And for that, the simple changes we just talked about can make a real difference. Let's bring this all together. Poor leg circulation is not one simple problem. It's actually two very different issues, and knowing which one you're dealing with changes everything about how you fix it. This is not just something that happens to older people. It's happening to people in their 20s and 30s too, because of how we live, sit, and work every day. The fixes that actually work are not exciting. They're not a secret pill or a miracle product. They're simple things, done consistently. Moving throughout your day, elevating your legs the right way, wearing compression socks correctly, drinking enough water, and when that's not enough, knowing there are real medical treatments that can help. And now you know the warning signs that mean it's time to stop guessing and see a doctor. Here's what I want you to take away from this. You don't have to feel confused anymore. You don't have to keep trying things that don't work and wondering what you're doing wrong. Now you know what's actually going on and what actually helps. If this video helped you understand your own legs a little better, that's exactly why I made it. If you found this useful, hit subscribe because we're going to keep breaking down real health topics just like this one, backed by real doctors, not guesswork. And if you have a specific symptom you're dealing with, drop it in the comments. I read every single one, and it might just become the topic of our next video. Thanks for watching. Take care of those legs.